Hey friends, it's Sherman.
And I'm Rob.
Welcome to Sunday Revue, Stalker School Edition. So this week, Lucy Lips wanted to host for her birthday. Yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
Thoughts on that?
She tried her best, I guess. Yeah, when you endeavor to host something, you'll know this. You need to prepare ahead of time. You need to have at least a couple jokes written down, maybe about the girls on the show, maybe about yourself. You can't just look down and. Also, rule number one of banter and improv is when someone asks you a question, you never say no.
No.
You always go with it, because as soon as you say no, it cuts the scene off and you're done. And what can you just killed it. So those are a few little notes for you, Lucy.
And more than once you said no when Rob was trying to make jokes.
Yeah.
If you just rule number one of improv, like you said, go.
Also, into the microphone is where we speak, not into your crotch like that.
I feel like you made more time making these posters.
Yeah, this was probably the best thing she did all night, because
I
was fanning myself with it as I laughed at Lilith.
Really confusing. But let's get into the numbers.
So she started the show off
with a song called Pretty Little Psycho.
Pretty Little Psycho.
It reminded me of when a Disney star tries to go bad for their next album, and you're like, oh, you're still a Disney star. What are you doing?
Yeah, I just kept saying, come on, Willem, let's see that beard one more time. Let's make sure we shave a few hours closer to the show, so the regrowth, so you don't look like me up there with your greasy wig and your ankle strap shoes.
She got your angsty fantasy out there. Yeah. You felt it.
It went with the theme, which some queens ignored, Lilith Fair. But hey, it was probably your best number of the night, I think. I mean,
is that half compliment?
Not saying much, but yeah.
Next,
yes, a compliment.
Get into someone else.
This was hysterical.
Lilith had me living.
A little Laganja Estranja real.
Come on, season 6, let's get sick now.
Come on, death drop, leg breaking.
So essentially, it was started off with Laganja being let's get sickening, death drop, and then she starts literally
her leg broke, and she just screamed for 3 minutes, and it was amazing.
Lilith told me afterwards that she has a CD that's 250 Halloween noises, and so she used pretty much all the screams that are in that CD in this number, and just and
it was the best. It took so long that she could I think she looked at each audience member in the eye and just went, ah! It killed me. And then she did Laganja's little meltdown on the runway. She said, I'm trying the best that I can. And then she sang All By Myself from Les Mis, and it was comedy. So everyone was fucking cracking up.
So funny.
Oh, so good.
So good.
And the look was amazing, too. I love that little kind of flesh-colored top with the heels were perfect.
It was physical comedy. It was everything. I was laughing. I think the whole place was laughing. It was great.
It had everyone in
Comedy
cheers. Comedy Queen. Yes, mama.
Loved it. Lived it. Next, we had Fifi LaRue doing some Miss Meghan Trainor, Dear Future Husband.
Yeah, which is a song I hadn't heard, but I liked it. I like Meghan Trainor, and they're both kind of the same size. So
Fifi LaRue giving us a different look. She kind of had a secretary look sort of thing.
It's similar to that original dress that I didn't like, but that she was repeating a lot, the same kind of shoulder thing. But again, different color, looked nice. I would have taken off that little chain, because that's kind of an area you don't want to draw too much attention to. So maybe move that up to the neck.
Yeah, if we had up here, titties. It shows off them boobs.
Yeah. That would be my only hook, girl. Oh, the only one to shatter. Don't let them see that we're this is not a green screen. Fun fact. But no, really good. I mean, she gets better every week, and that's all you can ask.
I'm really into her lately. Yeah, she's getting up there.
Closer to the top than the bottom, which I think is the first time that's ever happened to her.
Sexually or in the show?
Well, call me later.
You're really into
I'm just kidding. I'm not going to bottom for Fifi LaRue. Let's get that clear. I would be dead. Who's next?
Emma Coles doing Golden Eye by Tate
Golden Eye.
Golden Eye, whatever the fuck
song.
that movie came out.
90-something. It was a Pierce Brosnan one. Best N64 video game of all time. We all know this. Come on now. I'm good. I would just say for the song like this, I think it would have been more powerful if she just stood still and kind of delivered the ballad. She paces a little too much, which might be like a nervous thing, so maybe when she gets a bit more comfortable. I think for a song like that, it would have been more effective to stand and deliver than to kind of walk back and forth. But it was good. It was fun.
My thing with like a bunch of these queens that are in the show is like something that you learn from like theater when you do theater is like, and Lilith knows this, is like playing with your levels. And so you kind of want her to stand there, so either stand there or play with your levels, but like you're just like walking on this level the whole time. And so if you're like up and down or something, or stand there, then like it's something for us to pay attention to, but you're just kind of like pacing like I am when I'm waiting for someone to call me to go on a date or something.
So constantly. Good eye makeup. I always have to mention her eye makeup, and good accessories. And she's good. I like Amber.
Yeah, the scarf does like golden, so it like matches the song.
And she's like pretty fishy. I'm not gonna lie. Like she looks pretty good. So
yeah, it's like a girl
good
to like middle school with or something.
Morgan
Lee.
Yes, darling.
Doing the dips. Doing the dips.
Quasimodo impression, like Lilith said.
She actually kind of stuck with the theme. So there's a song that I haven't heard of that I actually kind of got into a little bit called I don't remember.
Whatever.
I'm coming to get you or something.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was good. She always she goes like 50%. You can tell there's like glimmers where she like catches the eye of someone she knows, and then she'll like perform to them for a microsecond, and then she'll go back to kind of in her shell. So I would really like to see her come out fully and be a queen. I mean, you're a queen. You're up there. You own. You don't just. She's a little too like meek and withdrawn for me.
Like she's still in school, I think.
Yeah, it's time to. It's graduation's fast approaching, my dear. Let's get it together. I think those were supposed to be binoculars. The two toilet paper rolls things together. I don't know. I couldn't see what was on them.
The tampons?
Well, the thing, she ripped it off and it had one string dangling. So my joke was her tampon string was very distracting. Ha 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 ha.
But she's like feeling it and she's like into it.
Yeah, thanks for trying again.
Keep practicing, girl. Christy Healy.
Yes, God.
Come on, flirty eyebrows.
Come on, Valley girl.
Can't do it.
You can't do it. No,
can't.
It's one of her many talents. I'm so happy someone did this song. If someone didn't do one way or another.
Song choice is important.
Yeah. She went to the audience. She served it up. She.
Oh, there we go.
Look at yeah.
Come on, flirty
I do
eyebrows.
it and I get like old man forehead rolls, so I try to avoid it. Because thinking gives you wrinkles.
Ooh, what's that? She's fun, flirty, and cute, and I had fun with it.
Yeah, she also had the most impressive heels. She was wearing some fuck me pumps, and she served it. So good for you, my darling. Who's next?
Miss Lilith giving us some theater queen realness.
Yes, some Broadway. Into the Woods, the new movie. Old musical, I guess. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to now because it was amazing. That is, take notes, kids, because that's how you do a lip sync. That, if only, what did you say? If only her asshole was as tight as her lip sync?
yeah. You said it online, I didn't.
Oh, there you go.
It was fun. It was great, and she definitely showed what theater background she has because every fucking word had intent. Every word is feeling it. I was like.
She used that stage
Someone
properly.
said they want to do a theater production of Into the Woods, and I was like, yeah, Lilith has my vote for queen.
A lot of people kind of shoehorn her and say, oh, you're comedy, all you do is comedy. And then this shows that no, the bitch can serve you a fucking lip sync, she can do a ballad. I bet you she could go up there and do the single ladies dance and y'all would be amazed by it. So amazing job, Miss Fair. Well, I could have, but I decided not to. By ring on it, I mean dick in it. I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about that wig, but that wig actually worked really well. I liked that wig quite a bit. It's a lot going on, but with the black sequin dress.
That's what I would say about Lilith. She went on stage, she owns whatever she's wearing.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no apologies from this bitch, and I love her. Also, side note, check out her and I on the Screw this week. We'll link it in the video. It's a lot of fun. And if you think we're shady on here, just wait until there's no camera.
Oh, jeez.
Mama gets
Miss Bambi Dextrous.
Bambi Dextrous, yes, darling.
Song choice is important, and we love her for it because it was T-Swift, and you live for Taylor Swift.
I love Miss Taylor Swift.
Live for Taylor Swift.
Yeah, and she tried to do a little mix, which is always fun. It's nice to see her trying new things. Though I would say the body needs a bit of work. If you're gonna wear a t-shirt, look how Christy Healy wore a t-shirt in her number, and then compared to this t-shirt, you can see the difference between a women's shirt and a men's shirt. It's cut differently, it fits you a bit better, so I would say Bambi, if you're gonna rock the t-shirt, which works for that song, because the line, she wears short skirts, I wear t-shirts, or whatever, get a better fitted t-shirt and work on that body a bit, but otherwise,
I would give her props though because she lost her wig at one point and she's flipping it too hard, and then she was like, oh, okay, and so she kept performing, and then at one point she went and got her wig back.
Yeah,
so, there could be times where you lose your wig and you're like, oh no, but she felt it and got it.
She went and got it back on and finished the number off and did really. I enjoyed it. She did really good.
Next, we had Miss Lucy Lips.
Back again.
Doing what?
This was Is My Party and I'll Cry If I Want To, and I bet you she shed a couple tears after that show.
Yeah.
When you wear a frilly dress and you don't move it, why would you wear a frilly dress? You come on, shimmy, make it work. Bye.
Amber Cole's doing My Man, an old school song. I think it's funny that she has the exact same musical taste as Binky. So whenever I see an Amber Cole's number, I look to the back and I see Grandma over there, Binky. Just loving it and feeling it. And I was like, oh, you guys have the same taste.
I think it came on the radio in the cab she was in. She thought, hey, this is a good song for it. No, it's good. She had a little human prop, which is always fun. She had a little handcuff stick, again, sticking with the theme. And I loved that dress, that kind of Asian print. Beautiful. Yeah, it was good.
It was fun.
I really enjoyed it.
She has the same face as Little Pippies. Love it. Next, Revue. I haven't actually been feeling it and loving it from Revue earlier. Like I said earlier. And she served it. Every fucking song, every lyric had intention with this, and she played with the pool cue that was and then she's and there was a baseball bat. And so she made the same stick feel like a different thing for different parts of the song, and I loved it. It was great. I really enjoyed Fifi tonight.
I did too.
Am I on something? Am I feeling
I don't know.
okay?
I liked that jacket and everything too. The one thing is when she's not on stage, the bitch wears Crocs, and that's just.
I saw it on New Year's, and then Kayla talked to us later, wearing Crocs.
Oh, girl, burn them. Take Amber's sweater dress and put it in the same fire, because those are both unforgivable.
Let's start a bonfire where we take all the shitty drag queen's clothes and just
next week on the Sunday Review, we burn your shit. Last, another Lucy Lips number. I liked this dress. She wore the worst shoes imaginable. Those white and black.
She wants me to want her, and I don't.
No, we don't.
So we're not going to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, but don't wear those. Don't wear ankle straps with a gown that length. Okay, I want to see that leg from asshole to toe.
Lilith,
serving
it. Comedy queen, doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make fun of you and you're gonna laugh. It's she's this show was a cast of
misfits.
Magnolia Crawfords, and then they asked Bianca Del Rio to be in it, and Bianca Del Rio came, fucking saved the show, owned it, lived it, loved it.
It was a lady buddy inspired routine where she pepper jokes in between Turn Down for What, and it was fucking hysterical. Now I'm gonna say that I wrote one or two of those jokes. I'll let you watch and decide which ones they might be. But so props to you for using my hilarity. But credit goes to her. It was insanely fucking funny, and it was the best way. And I want to say to you, Lucy, you do not read an English major, because this bitch reads at a fucking PhD level, and she will come for you hard. If you are blind and reading your Braille, you can't go after her. So. Sorry, the Lucy Lips show will be remembered for Lilith Fair
2.0.
Yeah.
And then we had this group number kind of closing.
Yeah, to send us all to bed.
I just feel like if you're gonna do a group number with this many people, again, watch Queens of the Orient doing their butterfly number. It's literally another ballad, but they were beautiful and served it, and
there's movement and there's choreographies. People, listen to Roselle.
This whole
I get it. It's kind of the choir sister act thing, but shuffle around a bit more, mix it up, do something to keep the people entertained.
I saw this and I was like, where's Lilith? Can we get her again? Where is she at?
Oh, also note that Lilith was the only one not in the group number, so she ignored the theme, ignored the group number, and just generally didn't give a fuck, and it was awesome! Awesome.
Lived it. Best of the week. Let's do it.
Best of the week. Everything Lilith Fair did this week. Come on.
Come on, pick one.
I'm going to say the Lady Bunny routine, not because I wrote some of the jokes, but because it was fucking hysterical!
My best was Lilith, Breaking Bad, Ganja Espranja, Les Mis thing. Because, we were you, me, Alex, a bunch of the whole place were laughing into it.
Out of our
seats. Managers and the owners of the bar were living it and loving it, and if you're giving us energy, we're giving you energy.
Exactly.
That's giving you back that energy. best.
Amazing. Worst of the week? Go. Mine was probably everything Lucy Lips did. No, I am gonna say cry if I want to, just because of the horrible disservice you did to that beautiful dress. It's a beautiful dress. Show it off. So.
Yeah.
What about you?
Lucy Lips was hosting.
There you go.
You make Mel Trix look like Ellen DeGeneres as in hosting abilities. My most improved, because I think there was a little improvement in a lot of queens tonight.
Yeah.
My most improved was Fifi LaRue. Like, you told me earlier that you had a story with your songs this week, and so you're like writing a letter to your dear husband, and then he cheated on you. So you're like, before he cheats, and then both your songs are good song choices, and both had like a lot of intent and a lot of they're good. Yeah. I enjoyed it.
My most improved goes to Miss Amber Coles. The makeup's looking good. The performances are getting way better. And keep going, girl. We love you. All right, next week we have Lady Seraphine hosting the Broadway Revue. So come watch her probably make fun of me, because Lord knows I do it to her too much. Don't forget January 10th, Tiara Manila and Tiara Masu, TM Squared, benefiting Philippine Typhoon Relief. Have you goodbye.
Bye.